You can move that if you want to, babe.
Everybody let us know when you can hear us. 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 Can they hear us yet? Howdy. Granny D. Howdy.
Hi.
Can you guys hear us yet? Yes, we can hear you. Hello,
Yeah.
everybody. Welcome to Chillin' in the Yarn Room with my special guest, Nova Gnome Creations. Yay! And that's her husband in the background. You know, yeah. It's not American. It's really her husband.
He's literally in the shadow over here.
Oh man, what a day. StreamYard went down today. And just as I was trying to pass over the link to Nova, it went down. So I have spent the last 2 or 3 hours trying to go on Restream, trying to do it on YouTube and figure out how to invite a guest because I always use StreamYard. So it has been absolutely nuts, but we are here. StreamYard is back up, thank God. She was downloading a tutorial and was down to like the seconds right before.
Literally.
I mean, it's been like, yeah, it's been one of those days where my anxiety's through the freaking roof, and I'm just going to try to chill out. So, hello, everybody. Michael, I just seen your video. I didn't get the live because I was getting ready and doing what I was just saying. And congratulations on your 100K subscriber plaque from YouTube. Heck yeah, man. That's awesome. I'm so proud
that is
of you.
super awesome.
Yay. I'll never achieve that, so I'm just going to live through you.
Me neither.
I'm just going to live through you, Michael. Hi, Panda. Hi, Dina. Hi, Yarn Barf. Hi, Crafty Witch. Hi, Stella's mom and Deborah Richardson and everybody. I don't even know if I'm going to be able. And Granny D said, howdy. And Cynthia Bailey and Zoila and Pandemonium. I already said that. And let's see, Missy S.J. and Heidi B. And oh, there's my emotional support husband. Okay. What's that?
They're necessary.
Okay. Where'd you get that?
I'm up all over Daryl's yard.
What are they, turkey?
Chicken and turkey, yeah.
Okay, well, they have to be washed. He brought me feathers. I collect feathers.
Oh, nice.
Dream catchers and stuff. They got to be washed. So just, yeah.
That one's got some
pretty cool.
pretty colors in that one.
Oh, yeah. See? It's iridescent on the end.
Oh, cool.
Cool, babe. Thank you. I have feathers from everywhere. I'm a weirdo. Okay.
Make dream catchers with them.
I know I make dream catchers and all kinds. You name it, I've made it with feathers. So
yes.
Hello, everybody. I didn't get to say hello to everyone, so to anybody I missed, I apologize. Angela, right? Hi, Dee and Nova and everyone in the chat. How are you doing today? I'm doing fine today. Drink water. I'm working on a poncho. That's my girl. Working on that poncho.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a new name. Missy Yarniverse and more. Well, hello,
Hi, Missy.
Hello, and Helix and Jen Snow. Hello, everybody. I'm not going to be able to go all the way to the top because we want to get talking. Denise Mayer, hello. Let me see. Anastasia. Anastasia is going to be on with me on the 26th. And Diana D is going to be on, I got to look, the 19th. Just so everybody knows. Okay, well, hello, everybody. There's Oodles and Beth Collar and AZ Bonnie and... Okay, all right. So I'm not going to say hello to everyone. We'll be here all day. So I want to concentrate on Nova. Have you guys been over to Nova's channel? Tell me. Have you been over there? She is incredible, you guys. Wait, you got to show them what you're making. Tell them about it.
I'm making a romper right now for my niece. This is what it looks like so far.
Isn't it cute? Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
It's giving me mermaid vibes.
Yes, it does have mermaid vibes. Absolutely. I'm working on actually a shawl, the normal shawl, but I'm doing the one that turns into a bouquet of flowers for my granddaughter, and she wants sunflowers. So that's what I'm working on right now. I know, isn't it cute, Granny D? So, anyways, this is Nova Gnome Creations. I always go the wrong way because the camera's different. Nova Gnome Creations. Nova, I'm going to ask her some questions. She's going to tell us about her channel, but she is so sweet and so talented. And I watched her for a while and I was like, yeah, I got to ask this girl on. She's got to come on chilling in the yarn room with me. So, yeah, don't forget your thummies. Working on a bag to be felted, of course. Of course. Granny D, are you about done with those felted bags or no? Can we get a link? Zoila, can you drop Nova Gnome Creations link? I would appreciate that. And if you guys aren't subscribed, please go over there and show Nova some love. She is very talented, very sweet. I love her voice. She just like zens me out when I watch her. So that's what I
Aw.
want. And she's hippy dippy too, guys. She may not know it, but she is. She's hippy dippy. She makes a lot of things look like lots of colors and hippy dippy. I just love her
Yes.
creativity. Yeah. So already dropped it. She's on the ball. Okay. Zoila dropped it. There we go. Zoila, you rock, man. Yeah, that's awesome. Yes, go over and subscribe to Nova. You guys will love her. She's very talented. She's hippy dippy. She's right up our alley. You guys will love her. Okay, let's see. Italia, I'm glad you're here too, girl.
Oh yeah, I love the color. And
Oh, yeah.
also sparkle. Color
Yeah,
and
me
sparkle.
too. Me too. Lots of color, lots of sparkle. Anything sparkly gets my attention. So,
Yes.
okay, everybody's subscribing. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm so glad. Yeah, you guys go over and whenever I have somebody on chilling in the yarn room, it's because I want to promote that person. I like what they do, or I like the vibe, or I like what they're into. And that's why I bring them on here because I want you guys to get in that same group of real people that are just, cool, laid back, the vibe we like, guys. And so that's why Nova's on here today because I just adore her and I think you will too. So I think you should go over and subscribe. Absolutely subscribe. Hi, Barbara. Hello, everybody coming in. So glad you're here. What's that?
Oh, my dog. She hears us over here talking, and so she's trying to be up here also.
I was trying to see. And what type of dog?
I don't know. She's like a medium, smallish mixed breed of some sort.
Oh, okay. No, mixed breeds are usually the best behaved dogs, to be honest with you.
She is. So she looks like some terrier in there, but we have no idea really.
So we're down to only one puppy left. We only got Peanut left.
Aww.
Yeah, Cheech went to his new home day before yesterday. I've been really bad sick, as you guys know, for the last couple weeks, so I've been kind of out of the loop. But yeah, Cheeks went. I've been working on this shawl for my granddaughter. I do have something I want to discuss before we get into talking about Nova and her channel because I want her to tell you all about what she's into because you guys are going to love it. But in the meantime, I have a problem that I have to tell you guys about that I wasn't aware of until the other day. Okay, so me and Mark dyed all of our yarn for the yarn dip sale and bagged it up and it's shipped out. Mark failed to mention to me, okay, wait, let me back up. I never ever run out of acid, the citric acid to set the dye. And this time I did. So about halfway through dyeing all the yarn, I had to start using vinegar, which there's nothing wrong with vinegar, except for you have to cook it longer and you have to use more dye. So it's kind of, more time consuming. So no big deal. I had a deadline. We had to get it up for the dip sale. And so we used the vinegar. Here's the problem. Mark washed it in draft like he always does, rinsed it. We hung it out on the back porch to dry, as we always do when it isn't winter. When it's winter, it goes in the dryer, but the rest of the time, it's out on the patio. Well, after we get done bagging it all up and everything, now mind you, my nose is totally plugged. I haven't been able to smell anything for weeks. And with this allergy thing, which I got a shot for, and I feel a lot better. Well, Mark mentions to me, yeah, some of them still smell like vinegar. And I wonder if the Canadian wildfires that's been all in our woods back here affected the yarn drying on the back porch. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I just want to put it out there that if something smells like vinegar, it's not bad, guys. You just hang it up. It'll blow through. If you want to wash, if there is any odor, which I'm not guaranteeing that there is.
What just happened?
Oh.
Am I the only one on the live stream now?
That was crazy. Like all of a sudden I
What
was
in the
gone.
world?
Okay. All right. I'm here. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I know I disappeared. I'm magic. What can I say? Anyways, so if anything does come and has a small vinegar smell, or I didn't even think about the wildfires, if there's anything, basically, if you want to rewash the yarn, and I apologize for this won't happen again, I guarantee you. But anyways, you can undo your hank, wash it in some laundry detergent or whatever, a little bit of fabric softener, rinse it and hang it up to dry, and it'll be fine. I don't know that you're going to get any that smell, have a smell to them, but I just wanted to make sure that for the folks that are sensitive, to smell, that that I'm aware of it, but it was shipped out before Mark told me that it may smell like vinegar. Wow. Okay. Anyways, yeah, so that was very strange. So I apologize for that. And let me know if you guys have any trouble. Of course, I always make it right. But I just wanted to make you guys aware of that. I'm also going to mention this again on Saturday for the people that didn't come today. So everybody is aware that there's a possibility. I'm not saying 100%, but there's a possibility that it may have some vinegar smell. And I don't know if the wildfires were there while it was drying or not. I'm hoping not, but it was like fog here. And I don't remember setting anything out on the porch when it looked like fog. So anyways, I just wanted to make you guys aware of that. I'm so sorry. And all right, now we're going to get into the program. I just wanted to tell you about that. Okay, so Nova, who taught you how to crochet and when did you start crocheting?
YouTube taught me how to crochet in 2021. I was on a car drive from Michigan to Texas, and I had gotten one of those like little learn to crochet kits from Walmart. It was just like metal, like the aluminum buoy hooks and a little booklet. And I pull out the booklet and I'm like, this isn't happening with this booklet. So I got on YouTube and I looked up how to make a granny square, and I literally spent this whole 24-hour car ride basically making granny squares. I made maybe 5 over the course of the whole time, but every one started to look more like an actual granny square. And I was so absolutely geeked because I had tried knitting so many times. I've always loved fiber arts, but I didn't know what crochet was. I'd never heard of crochet. I didn't know anyone that crocheted.
Oh, wow.
I don't even have anyone in my life that knits actually either. So I would just every time try to knit because I knew I loved fiber arts, but I couldn't get it. I just could not click with knitting. And I clicked with crochet so quick. It was totally different.
Yeah, see, I've never even tried to knit, and I'm one of those people, I do a lot of different crafts, so if I start going down a rabbit hole, it's bad. Like I've got
Yeah.
to have every tool, everything, tons of it. And then I try it and I go, no, I don't think I like this. And now I've bought all this crap and
Yeah.
I have to
Yep.
see all the time. Yeah. So
Oh yeah.
I decided to stick with crochet. Don't try knitting because I'll have to go and get needles and just all the things. And so I decided not to do that. So I've never tried knitting. But yeah,
Same.
I started like truly crocheting during the pandemic in
Yeah.
2021. Yeah. Mine was like 2019, 2020, like around that
Yeah.
area. Yeah, when like really started crocheting. I crocheted a little bit before, but like getting into garments and stuff like that. So, how long did it take you to get outside of the granny square and work with something else, like try to make a garment or try to make a amigurumi or whatever it is that you did?
Well, I really, really like plushies. I've always like collected
Me too.
plushies and loved plushies. So basically, as soon as I was able to make a granny square, I started making amigurumi. I was like, I know how to crochet now. So I just like started making amigurumi. And I think I made my YouTube channel maybe like a couple months later.
Oh,
So
wow.
at the beginning of it, I obviously was much slower to put out content. I was putting out like one video a month or something, and I would just have a few things. It took me a lot longer to crochet, but pretty much right away I started making
So
Amy.
you're one of those I'm all in people. It's like,
Oh
okay, I
yeah.
learned to crochet, I'm making amigurumi, I'm starting a YouTube channel. Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Yes. Yes. I've
Oh,
basically crocheted like every single day pretty much since I learned how to crochet.
oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was just reading. Feel better, Nessa. Yeah, I know Nessa's not feeling well. So prayers for Nessa. What do you got like coming up on your channel? Do you have any podiversaries or I mean, what do you got going on?
I actually don't know when exactly I started my YouTube channel for as far as like podiversaries go, but just like smaller things. I started doing freeform crochet on my channel again. I had been doing
I
that
love
a while
freeform.
back. I do too. I love freeform. So I was like, need to do some freeform again. So I started doing freeform Fridays, which my first one was just last Friday. But basically, I'm doing a thing where I have a 12-sided die and I'm rolling it, and then whatever number it goes on, I have like a little list of colors to go with the numbers, and then that's going to be like the theme for my scrumble. So like last week we rolled pink, and so I made a pink scrumble, and I'm like, if anyone wants to join in, it's an open collab, so you can just send me pictures in my email and then I'll put them in my video. So like tomorrow I'm going to show my pink scrumble and I'll show everybody else's that sent them in. I've got a few other people that sent in scrumbles, so
Man,
we're going to be doing
that's super cool.
that.
I love freeform, like because I don't like following patterns and even tutorials. I always got to do my own spin on stuff. That's just
Yeah.
who I am. But there was
Yeah.
this lady when me and Mark, I believe we were in Maine. We went to like I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted because Nessa was thanking me and it like was like colored. Um, you're welcome, Nessa. I love you, girl. Anyways, all the way, like there was like steps you had to go up to this yarn store and like the rails and all that, someone had free formed, crocheted and like covered the
Oh, that's so
railings and the
cool.
trees and a bicycle and like all kinds
I
of stuff that
love
was
that. I love the
so
yarn
cool.
bombing. The yarn
Yeah.
bombing freeform.
Yes, it was so cool. And I made a freeform cardigan. I don't know what, I think one of my kids got it from me, to be honest with you, because I know I don't have it anymore. But
Ah.
I really enjoyed making it, because if you guys don't know what freeform is, it's basically you just grab some yarn, grab a hook, and you just make whatever you want, whether it be like a teardrop or a square or a circle or a oblong or whatever. And then you end up fitting all of these things together to make a larger project if you want to. I mean, that's not I have to, but you take all these different pieces and different shapes and different colors and just put them all together and it ends up being real hippy dippy, So that's
Yeah.
why I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, to answer Panda, yeah, we are D&D nerds. And just like tabletop games in general. We
I
play
was
like a
gonna
couple
say,
different ones.
yeah, it's 12-sided dice. I knew you were into D&D. I
Yeah.
didn't have to ask. You see, I'm feeling terrible. Boy, everybody's not feeling good. It wasn't just me. Like I said, for 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, man. I went to the doctor. I got a allergy shot and I have a sinus infection. So I'm taking all kinds of stuff, but I'm feeling a lot better. That's your
I
son's
like
world, Dina.
Pathfinder too.
Yeah. Mark does World of Warcraft and he likes to play the old school Zelda. So that's the kind of stuff Mark does. Hello, Twisted Zone, Temmie. Temmie, Twisted Zone, hello. Nessa, I sure
Hello.
hope you're feeling better. Hi, Bridget. Love that. Tell me what your characters are. My go-to is a gnome. Hi, Gnome Bard. Panda saying, tell me what your characters are. My go-to is a gnome bard.
Oh, sorry, I was distracted by the chat.
I know it's hard to.
I was like, my focus. I'm
Panda
not
was
very good at
asking.
multitasking.
Yeah, Panda
Uh,
was asking what your characters are. He's into the gnome bard. He said.
I usually do a gnome and some sort of like magic caster type of character. I love small characters in D&D. Like I love playing like little pixies or gnomes or always magic though. Like any type of game I play, always magic.
Oh yeah, because you can do and be whatever you want.
Yeah. I'm like,
There's
why would I want to just
no
be like a
limit.
normal person? I could do that already.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. And D Mark should check out Ascension. It's like WoW on steroids, but free. Ascension. Let me write that down because he'll be mad at me if I don't. Ascension. Okay, I'll tell him. He probably already knows about it, Panda, because he is hardcore World of Warcraft. Because all of his brothers, he has 6 brothers, and all of his brothers play.
Oh,
And
that's
so they play
awesome.
each other, even though they live all over the place. They play each other, so it's kind of cool. It's his way of
Me and,
bonding with his brothers, you know.
me and my sister actually do something similar. We both play Final Fantasy 14, which is another MMO. It's like the direct competition basically to like World of Warcraft. It's a little bit more anime styled art, you know. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but
No, I
her and
haven't,
I
but I
have
know
been
what you.
playing that.
I get the idea. Yeah.
We've been playing that since like 2014. We don't play it. We haven't been playing it as much right now, but we at some points play it every single day.
Pandemonium. He says my gnome bard's name is Door Stomp.
Doorstop.
I love the little Spidey you made for your nephew Nova. Now that
Thank
one,
you.
wow. Thank you so much.
Oh wow.
Diamond Ducks Crochet. How cool. Thank you so very, very much. You will be entered in this month's giveaway if you don't know. Your name will go into the book. So thank you very, very much.
I also play a Lalafell. I love the Lalas with the names like Roly Poly. That is so funny.
And Candy Joe says she still likes Pac-Man.
Hey, I also like Pac-Man a lot. I love like Pac-Man and Tetris for like those types of games. Equal
Yeah.
opportunity game lover.
Jeez. What was that game where it Pong or something? It just went back and forth like this. Atari. On Atari. This is like 50 years ago or something. I played that a little bit with my kids when they were little. And I think one other time I did some kind of game where I was flying an airplane and shooting at people. And I thought that was fun. But other than that, I've never really played any of those online games. That's Mark's thing, not mine, you know. What is DKK?
Hi guys.
Uh-oh. What?
How y'all doing? I don't know. Okay, welcome back.
I'm telling you, StreamYard's having issues, guys. StreamYard is having some issues. I'm not touching anything. I'm just disappearing.
Yeah, it's on the fritz today.
Yeah, it is definitely on the fritz. D ran away. Yeah, I'm just hauling butt, man. I just took
This
off.
is actually a takeover.
Yeah. Nobody's taking over. I'm out of here. I know, isn't she Tammy, Mimi, Tammy? Yeah, she is delightful, isn't she? Like I said, I knew you guys would like her if you didn't know who Nova was. I knew. Yeah, D keeps disappearing. I know, Marianne. There's nothing I can do about it. That StreamYard's on the blink. But yeah, I knew you guys. She fits right in with all of us weirdos. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh yeah, certified weirdo.
Certified weirdo, man. Absolutely.
Loud and proud.
Let's see. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. Danish. So you're sending Danish money, diving ducks crochet. That's so cool. Sifting soil. Hello. Okay, so yes, I was just getting ready to say, Nova, show us some of your makes. Everybody's going to be dying to see them, so show us some of your makes.
Okay, I prepared for this moment because Dee told me to grab
Dun,
some
dun.
crochet. So I was like, okay, I'll grab a couple amigurumi and then a couple not amigurumi. So
Awesome.
yeah, go for it. He wanted to know if he could go get one of the things that I crocheted for him. So I grabbed a couple of my favorite things. This one is, I'll start with this one because it's not actually like completely finished, but it's a dinosaur.
It sparkles.
It does. This is Hobie Hobie Universe XL.
Oh my gosh, I love it. That's so cute. Oh, my grandson would love that. Is there a tutorial?
This is a pattern from Crafty Intentions. It's in her Crochet Creatures of Myth and Legend book. So
I think I
it's
have
actually it's such a good book. I love it.
Yeah, I think I do have it.
It's got I think it has a dragon on the front of it. This is actually going to be a dragon, which is why I'm like, it's actually not done. It's a dinosaur right now because I was making it and I never made the wings for it yet, but I have the yarn and I'm going to make the wings. It's been sitting to the side.
Isn't that beautiful, you guys? Do you see what I'm talking about? The kind of work this woman does? Okay, go ahead. Show us something else.
Hear him calling me out over here. He's like, while she makes 40 other things, like just sitting there not done. This one is also from that same book, actually. This is the baby dragon, the little sitting dragon.
It's so cute. I love it. I love dragons. I love it.
Me too. I love dragons.
Man, I'm almost positive I got that book. You go ahead and show them your stuff. I'm looking for this book.
And it's got purple sparkly eyes. It has purple yarn. This is Caron Simply Soft Sparkly yarn. And then this is actually Big Twist, one of their Pride yarns. That is this like pink and purple one. So cute. I love this one. These are both from that same book. What?
What is the name of that book again?
Crochet Creatures of Myth and Legend.
Okay, I know I have it. Okay, I'll just look for it later. It's driving me nuts because I know I have that book.
It's so good. I love that book. She's the same author that does the Impkin books. Crochet Impkin.
I love that book too.
So now my hubby is grabbing everything. I'm gonna finish showing them what I brought over, and then you can show what you're showing. And then I brought a couple of gnomes over because obviously we can't do like show and tell without gnomes. So here's some gnomes. Let me try to face them all towards the camera.
I like the skull one. That's my favorite. That's so cute. I have a million of them around here. I love gnomes too, and I have a million of them around here.
Yes, I know. I've seen them in the background. This one I think is a Muffy corn pattern, but I modified it so that this was like a sugar skull instead of a regular skull. And it's got a spider
I,
too.
I don't like spiders, but it looks cool on the hat. I'm afraid of them.
That's completely fair. He has like a big spider phobia, so
Yeah, I do
get it.
too. I
just
got
have
it
like
bad.
an
Yeah.
every bug phobia, but like spiders in particular aren't like my biggest fear. And then this
Oh, I
one
love
doesn't
that
have a
hair.
pattern.
Like how you did the hair coming out. That's cool.
Yeah, I used fur. I had like just like little sheets of fur for it.
That's adorable. I love the sunflower. Of course, I love the sunflower. Yeah. What's that on the very top? I can't
It's
see.
like a little tiny flower and little leaves.
Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, that's so
that
cute.
one. And then the last one that I brought over to show before my hubby came bringing in a bunch of them is this
Aw.
little unicorn.
Oh,
So this
that's
is a little
adorable.
unicorn doll. And
I
it
hope
has
my daughter
flowers.
has a girl so I can, because my grandson, my great grandson, he just wants anything to do with trucks. That's all he cares about is trucks. And so I can't make anything else, you know, like I hope my
Yeah.
daughter's pregnant. So I hope she has a girl or, you know, something that doesn't just like trucks.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely would. I would.
Her girl could just like trucks because I just like
Yeah.
cars and motorcycles. So.
That would definitely be your luck. You're like, okay, you know what? I'm crocheting you this cute stuff anyways.
Yeah, exactly. You're stuck with a unicorn.
This is what my hubby brought over. This is a character from a video game called Genshin Impact.
I love that. That looks so good.
Thank you.
I actually have a friend that collects there's many other characters, am I right? That goes along with that one. Yeah, I have a friend that collects the characters. I think the ones that are like bobbleheads or something, they're like dolls.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? I forget what they're called. They're called something.
Pops?
Maybe.
That one's with really big heads.
Yeah.
Oh, did you bring your Space Marine over? And then this is a Space Marine. Go ahead and hold it up. This is from Warhammer. Warhammer 40K.
Warhammer. Yep. I've seen that one before. Yep. That is so cool. You are so good at that.
Thank you. This is my favorite thing to crochet.
Yeah, you are so good at that. All the little details and everything. Oh, nice. I love it.
He's got little weapons.
Yeah, I could see the knife and the
like a chainsaw, chain sword,
and a hammer
gun, grenade.
That's cool. I love it. Gosh, you're good at that, Noah. Oh my goodness.
Thank you. I'll have to go back and read all the chat.
They're saying all I keep saying is wow. I know, right?
Man. I will say, to answer how long did it take me, I am not the fastest crocheter. I just crochet a lot. I had dedication, but I'm not very fast at it.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Nova, you really picked it up and ran with it. It says Miranda. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have a bit of a addictive personality, and so at least I channel it to something positive.
Yeah, I was just going to say it's channeled at positive things, so that's okay.
Yeah, I'm very obsessive when I like things. What's that?
He's got a big head in your stuff. What is that one?
This is a little Pokemon. It's a shiny version of a Pokemon called Marie.
Mark's grandson loves Pokemon. Everything's Pokemon. Yeah, I would love that. I know, isn't she talented, you guys? Amazing. And she showed you the little what did you call that you're making for your niece?
What? Oh, the romper?
Romper. That's what I couldn't remember the word romper. Isn't that adorable? I mean, she is multi-talented for sure.
I'm thinking I'm going to make a mermaid to go with this in like the same yarns. I thought it would be so cute. Like her outfit looks like a little mermaid and then make her like a little mermaid plushie too to go with it.
That would be super cute.
This one is mandala sequins up here and on the body, and then this one is the sugar wheel cotton sparkle from Hobby Lobby.
I have both of those yarns in here. Yeah.
I thought that they looked similar color palettes, so I'm like using both. So I wouldn't have had enough of either of them to make it, but together.
By any chance, do you have your poncho close to you?
I actually do, but it's under other stuff because
Oh, okay.
I brought some hats also in case I needed them to show you.
So whatever, yeah, do whatever order you want. Nova is participating in our Hippy Dippy Poncho contest, and I was checking out her videos on it. I was like, oh my god, this is so cool, because like she took a shawl, she'll show you, but she like took a shawl and bent it in half and put like lace going down your arm, and then it's like longer on one side than it is on the. It's just very cool. It's just super cool, and I can't wait for you guys to see.
I unburied it so I could show it to you first.
Okay.
So this is the poncho, and what I did was I took a shawl pattern, and then I seamed it together by doing chains. And I used this yarn that
goes like right here on your arm, and the other part, the bigger part, will go around your other shoulder. It's super cool.
This yarn has like crystals in it, like little rocks and beads in it, which I thought was really cool.
Very cool. I'm a forever putting beads and rocks and whatever and stuff. So yeah, isn't it pretty, guys? Oh, I just love it. I fell in love with it when I seen it on our video. Isn't it cool?
Did some slip stitching in the back loops. And I did some like ruffly stuff at the edges.
So pretty. I love all the colors, and I love the idea of the lace thing on the arm. I think that's super cool. That was such a great idea. Like I've taken shawls and turned them into ponchos by bending over this way and seaming it up the front.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've done it that way, but never that way. That's super neat.
Yeah, I figured I would over prepare on the only thing I could prepare for the video. So I was like gathering everything. I got like a tote bag.
Continue to show us. I love to see it. It's inspiration for us all, you know? Show us the hats you just had.
Well, he stole one already. So this is one of the hats I brought over, which is a mushroom hat. I don't know if you guys can.
Oh yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
So I've made several mushroom hats. I think I've made 4 or 5 of this hat, but just in different colorways. So this was my like bright version of it because the other ones were like earth tones.
So cool. I love mushrooms and gnomes, and anybody that likes gnomes usually likes mushrooms. This kind of goes with it, you know?
Yeah, they go hand in hand, and fairies and everything, like toadstools. Love all that.
I do too. And I like witchy stuff, like witches. Because when I was a kid, I always dressed as a witch for Halloween. Once I grew out of the clown costume, and I don't like clowns, so once I grew out of that, my mom made me a witch, and I was dressed up like a witch for Halloween every year. And so I've always had this thing about the witchy costumes and the pointed hats and all that. I've always loved that kind of stuff.
I don't know, in the other room. You can go look for it if you want. He's like, where's your witch hat? Because I did crochet a witch hat, but that's not one of the hats I grabbed.
I've got quite a few. I think it's underneath all the ponchos I have in a
pile. I love the witchy aesthetic also, though.
Yeah, me too.
My favorite types of hats to crochet are like bucket hats or like witchy hats or like, things with a lot of different texture to them. So this is a bucket hat.
Cool.
It's a purple bucket hat.
Is that like mosaic or what is it?
I guess you could probably consider this mosaic, actually.
Yeah, because you're doing drop down stitches.
Yeah. it's just a bunch of random things, like bobbles and puffs and spike stitches and slip stitching. I basically just wanted as much texture in here as possible.
That's cool. I love that. I'm looking at you on a phone, so you're like this big. Okay. So
Yeah. That's why I was like, can you see him back there? Because like I'm looking at it on the phone also, and he's like super tiny.
right.
This is the one that I just made recently. This was the one that I made this with like really fancy yarn from a little yarn shop.
Bougie
Yes,
yarn.
this was my bougie yarn because this yarn was like, I don't, 30 something dollars.
I know, right?
I never buy yarn that's that expensive, but I was like, I have to make a bucket hat because bucket hats are like my favorite thing ever.
That's cute. I love that. And it's
then,
made with bougie yarn. So,
yes, this is my bougie yarn. And I actually, one of the yarns that I used for the poncho was this really pretty, what did they call this? Like lattice yarn or whatever, from Lion Brand. It's like really colorful. So I double stranded this.
I know what you're talking about. It's
trellis yarn.
Trellis. Yep.
Yeah. So it was my first time having the trellis yarn. I had one thing of this like rainbow one, and I used it all in there except for like a really little bit. But I was like, I'm not wasting this little bit of this yarn. So I made a flower. We lost D again. I made this flower, and I'm going to put it on this hat because I had been thinking about putting a flower on this hat.
I don't even know what to say at this point. I keep disappearing. I know, Bonnie, right? Her husband's right there. He's still supportive. He's proud of her. I exploded.
By the way, thank you guys for like your comments and following me and stuff. I am seeing them. I just am like not able to.
Cannot multitask.
I really can't. I'm so bad at multitasking.
I don't know, but told me, she said, I don't really do lives, you know. She said, I've only been on a live a couple of times here and there or whatever. And I go, oh, don't worry about it. It's like me and you sitting around talking about crochet. It don't matter, you know.
Yeah. Well, I guess it helps that crochet is a passion. So it's like, okay, that makes me feel a lot more comfortable as soon as I start talking about crochet.
Yeah. What else you got there? He's got a different hat on now. Let me see what he's got going.
Oh, he's wearing the witch hat.
Oh, that's cute. It looks like a witchy gnome. I like it.
He's also wearing this cardigan, crochet hexy cardigan coat thing that I made.
Oh, no. Not last year. Last year was blankets, which was a big mistake. But year before last, I made all the women in my family, all my grandkids, everybody, hexagon cardigans, right?
Oh, man.
Yeah. So about 2 months into it, because I had to make like 13. I had some friends help me. They made some and donate, you know, like did everything but like the border and stuff like that. Like just did the bulk of it. And then I took it from there. You're like, Mama G, help me out, whatever. Anyways, we had a total of 13 and that had to be made. So I did 9, and then a friend did 2 and a friend did 2. And by the end of it, I was like, I am absolutely in hexy hell. I can't do it anymore. I just can't.
I think I remember you talking about that.
Oh my God. I'm never, ever making a hexy cardigan again. That's what I kept saying.
Yeah.
But I think I'm kind of over it now, so I may end up eventually making one. But man, I swore to never make one again.
The part that I struggle with it is that if you don't make them at like the both sides at the same time, your tension changes completely. So like I basically had to make that cardigan all over again. The first time I made it, my hexagons came out totally different sizes because I didn't make them at the same time. I waited too long in between, and my tension was just completely different. I like crochet tightly in one and loose in the other.
Oh, you didn't accidentally use a wrong size hook or nothing like that.
You know, that's honestly possible also.
I've done that before.
Yeah, he is very supportive. This is my emotional support human.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about before we came on. Mark's my emotional support husband. And
my emotional support husband.
Yeah.
This is Caleb. This is Caleb.
Yep, her husband's name is Caleb, and I got a relative named Caleb, and I'm trying to think who it is. It's got to be like my cousin's child or something like that. A little further off, because otherwise I'd know. But it's like a little
Yeah.
further out my family. But I do have a relative named Caleb.
And then I had one more hat to show you guys, which is
See,
this
look at the
one.
colors, you guys. You see what I'm talking about? She's so hippy dippy, man. I love it. That is beautiful.
Thank you. This is honestly one of my favorite ones.
Oh, I can see why. That is awesome. Just to, so outside of the box. I love it. It's like so outside of the box. You see what I'm talking about, you guys? Is she incredible or what?
Thank you guys. And look, babe, you have a fan club.
Yeah. You got a whole fan club going on here. You and Mark need to hang out and play video games and what
Right? Supportive hubbies club.
Right. Zoila, please drop Nova's link. I don't know when the last time you did it, but I just want to make sure everybody has a chance to go over and subscribe and check her out. Because you guys, this is how she is. She's real people. This is how she is on her channel. She's very informative, and she describes things so well that you understand everything that she's saying. And I love that. I love that.
Yay.
Oodles. She's baking, keychain molds, crocheting, cleaning the kitchen, and watching the grands all at the same time. Wow, girl, you go get you some.
I could
Wow.
never.
I know, Missy, isn't that the truth? It's like I don't know what I would do without Mark. When you have a supportive husband that's got your back, especially if you're like me and you're full of anxiety all the time and whatever, you need that support. And it's so cool when you have a husband that is supportive of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No matter what you do. I swear, if I took up skydiving, Mark would be there with me. It'll be like, oh, okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
That's the cool thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I would ever get by.
Me either, honestly. Do you guys have any questions? Put some emojis around it, because the chat's moving quick, and put some emojis if you have any questions for Nova, and that way I can catch them.
I turned you into a gnome.
Yep. It's so cool. I love the hats. Those hats are awesome.
Thank you. I love this one.
Yeah, I see why. It's very detailed. It's like you switched up almost every row. It's very cool.
Yeah,
I
it's
really
also got
like
a lot of texture to it. I wish that you guys could feel it. This at the edge is like a fuzzy yarn and sparkly. It's fuzzy and sparkly, actually. Actually, 1 second. This might help.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then there's sparkle yarns and
that is so cool.
Whatever this yarn is. I don't even know. I got this interesting textured yarn. I don't know. Maybe that's considered a trellis yarn too. I got that at the thrift store.
I love novelty yarns because you can put
Me
them
too.
on everyday stuff and jazz it up, or put a little fuzz or whatever. I just love novelty yarns.
I literally love novelty yarns for hats. That is my favorite thing. I love adding a lot of texture or interest.
Yep. Person I was dating once said that they got sick of hearing me talk about yarn and crochet. It's why they said I should have made a YouTube channel so that I had other people to talk to about yarn and crochet. No, excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm still coming out of it. Favorite site for patterns. What's your favorite site for patterns, Nova?
I use Etsy the most, and it's just because I like how easy it is to look at stuff on Etsy. You just search and then there's pictures. But honestly, for the most part, YouTube or just making them up.
What are you most inspired by?
Well, I take inspiration from everything,
Yeah,
but
me too.
probably like fantasy. Definitely fantasy, I would
That
say.
inspires you to like, change up the yarn, do all those things. I totally agree. What's your favorite yarn?
Um, I don't know.
It depends on what I'm doing. Like just day to
Yeah.
day crochet. I really like that bag o' day tonal hues that come out. I
Oh
like that.
yeah.
And I like the Premier Gradient. Those ones I like for just everyday use. But like if I love using cotton, I love using novelty yarns. You know what I'm saying? So it
Yeah.
depends on the project for me, like what my absolute favorite is. It would be significant to that project.
Yeah. It really does depend. Like, he just said anything sparkly.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
me too.
think I really, really did like the Hobie Universe yarns because
Oh,
they're
that's so pretty.
sparkly, they have gorgeous, vibrant colors and like gradient colors. So I don't know, that would definitely be like a contender, but it just depends on what I'm making for sure.
Yeah. I have a whole cube of that Hobie universe right
Do
there.
you?
Yes, I do. I have a whole cube of it. I
Yeah,
love it. Yeah.
I love it too.
Come to think of it, I haven't made anything with it for a while. I need to get on the game here.
I was thinking I need to make these dragon wings.
My favorite yarn is the ones with the fewest ends. I think we're all in agreement there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're all in agreement. That's true, Nessa. However, if I had someone to rein me in, maybe I could get into one of my rooms. Oh, the dragon is so colorful. I know, isn't it pretty, Yarn Barf? I just love it. And it's sparkly
Yeah, I love
too.
it. Yes. That was necessary for a dragon. It's got to be sparkly.
Oh, it's got to. You have to. Nessa says, Infinitely Zero Nessa says, I love sparkly and novelty yarn and fantasy. I also made parts of my dance costumes for years. She was like a professional dancer. I
Oh,
don't think
wow.
I've shown anything of my costumes since costuming on my channel. Oh, you should do that, Nessa. You should
Yes.
totally do that. And Mariana says, you're definitely creative and I wish you the best and may your channel get out there. And I can't wait for the big milestones.
Thank you.
I don't pay attention to like how many subscribers people have or how long they've been. I never have been one that I don't even pay attention to my own,
Yeah.
you know, do you like horror? Horror. I didn't say it right. Horror.
Um, I like psychological thrillers and
Me
stuff
too.
like that.
I don't like to hack them up so much. I like the ones that, mess with your
Yeah.
brain. That's the ones
Yeah,
I,
I definitely like the kind that make you think.
yeah. It's like, the movies from Saw. They're like a combination of both. And it's like, I watched all the Saw movies, but I got to like turn away. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
Okay.
are like certain things that I can't that what? Yeah, he said you with Final Destination. There are certain things I just can't do. Anything relating to eyes, if they're coming, because they love to do that in horror movies. They like to like have like stuff happen to people's eyes. I'm like, nope, can't watch that. Nope, nah.
Yeah. Saw is too much for me too, Dina. That's what I was saying. I like the mental part of it, but the blood, guts, and gore. No, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm good with that. You love the gore, Jenny C? Hey, there's a lot of people out there that love the gore. Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's see. Oh, Navy Mommy Wanda says she has plenty left. She's still sending out boxes. So she must still have some mystery boxes, you guys. Just FYI. Gore
Yeah,
is no
Final
bueno for me.
Destination literally lives rent free in my head. Like
What's it?
I will never not think about those scenes.
Yeah. No final, no final destination.
Yeah,
That would be
that's
best, yeah.
what I do. Uh,
I like science fiction. I do too. I like science fiction.
Sorry. To answer acrylic or plushy yarn, I usually use acrylic yarn just because you can do more details with acrylic yarn than plushy yarn.
Yeah.
Taru, come here.
I have 5 dogs right now, so you don't have to worry
You get
about it.
it. I was like, man, I hope she doesn't bark during this.
I got 5 dogs. The only reason you don't hear them is because Mark's probably feeding them. Yeah, I have 1 puppy left, guys. The only one left is Peanut. Yeah, the only one left is Peanut. Cheech went 2 days ago, and I have Peanut left. And I don't know, my son's friend may end up taking him. I'm not sure what's going on there. Uh-oh.
Yeah, yeah, I'm a fur mama. I don't have human babies, but I have fur babies.
I have lots of fur babies. Like I said, at this point right now, I have 4 Frenchies, an Old English / American Bulldog, and my kitty. Do I have anything else right now? Nope. So I have 4 Frenchies, the Bulldog, and my kitty.
Aww. Right now I have 1 dog and 3 cats. Well, one of them's kind of a kitten. He's like 6 months old. So
Yeah, that's not kind of a kitten. That's a kitten.
yeah. Well, when I first got him, we got him from somebody dumped a bunch of kittens at at a cemetery. Our friend literally saw it because they live near a cemetery. They saw somebody dump a bunch of kittens. So when we got him, he was really little and basically hand raised him. And everybody on the channel got to see it if you guys were around.
Crafty Witch wants to know, what's your favorite hooks?
I use a lot of, I have these like mermaid clay hooks that somebody got for me. I think they probably came from Amazon, but I'm not sure. These were Happy Mail, like way back when I first started my channel. I use these and I use boy hooks. And I actually have a couple of furls now, but I've actually never tried like clover or like people's like favorite hooks that they talk about. I've never tried them. So I'm like, I guess boy, just because that's what I have, that's what I use.
Yeah,
I definitely prefer
use
ergonomic
Boyd.
hooks though.
Yeah, I used Boyd until me and Mark got serious. Once we started getting serious and he realized how much I loved crochet, you know, to impress his girlfriend is what he did. He went out and bought me, you know, the Furls Odyssey, he bought me the whole, you know, all of them.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It was one of those slick moves, you know? Oh, I have a dog and 1 pig. Unfortunately, I married the pig. Oh, Lord. I know, Mark. Yeah, he was going right for my heartstrings. That's what he was doing with this. Yeah, smart man. I know, right, Brenda? You never tried furls? I like them because of my arthritis, and I like this fat part here. My hand doesn't get as tired. I don't know if that makes any sense. My hand doesn't get as tired. And I used to get cramps right here in my thumbs. And ever since I started using them, I don't get those cramps anymore either. So it must be from my gripping.
Too. I get cramps like that too. I think it's because I push with my thumb, like I put pressure on it the whole time that I'm crocheting.
Yeah, I think so too. I think you're right. I think that's where it comes from. But these took all that away. And it's not, you know, I'm not a bougie person. I could care less, you know, ooh, that's the cool thing. You know, I don't really care, never have. And, you know, Mark bought these for me, you know, because he was sitting around watching YouTube with me and seeing other people had them and whatever. And he bought them for me. I don't think he realized that, you know, these are pretty doggone expensive things.
Yeah.
But, you know, I was just using a Boyd. I was fine with that, you know. And he buys me these and I'm like, those are really, he goes, why? What do crochet hooks normally cost? I said, you can get it for $2 sometimes at Walmart. And he was like, really? I know, right?
I have this kind, like the resin ones for the furls ones that I have. So they're so pretty that I'm like afraid to use them So I use them, but like I don't use them on amigurumi or anything because I don't want to
Yeah, you
do.
would be tight. The tight
Yeah,
ones.
nothing,
Yeah.
nothing with tight crocheting. I reserve these for like ponchos and things like that.
Right. Did you see that Furls? I don't know if you guys seen, but Furls came out with a new. I forget what they call it, but it is like rainbow iridescent solid metal hook. So there's no like, parts that can come
What?
apart. Solid metal, rainbow iridescent. Just saying.
I have not seen that.
Yes, and I want that really, really bad.
Yeah.
And I have a link in my description box, by the way, you guys, for furrows. I don't know if it gives you a percentage off or what, but through AdSense or whatever, I think is what it was. I got a link from them. I don't know what it does. I've never benefited from it, but they may give you a percentage off or something. I don't know, but it's in my description boxes. So yeah, they got that
Ooh.
iridescent, rainbowy, iridescent metal hook. Oh my goodness.
Those are beautiful.
Oh, are you looking at it?
Yeah.
Put it on the
Need
screen. Put it on the screen. Look at you guys. Aren't they gorgeous? And
they're
they're
really
solid metal.
pretty.
Solid metal. Yeah,
Taru.
so pretty.
Yeah, those are gorgeous.
Yep, they just came out yesterday or the day before.
Thank you, baby.
So they're like absolutely brand new, you guys. So if you go and check them out, and if you get one, I'm going to be jealous, just saying.
Yeah. Yes, I am a fan of Fruits Basket.
Frizzy, do you know Frizzy Nova?
No.
Okay, Frizzy B, she's a very talented lady too, and does amigurumi and all that kind of stuff. She writes children's
Taru.
books, and she does animation.
Oh,
Very
cool.
talented, and she writes children's books. And the Fruit Basket anime, like she does characters like that. You know what I'm saying? I
That's
can't
so
really,
cool. Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't explain myself
Yeah.
very well.
Like manga.
Yeah, just something. Yeah, there's Frizzy.
Um,
Zoila just dropped her channel.
my dog's name is actually Tataru. I was actually going to say, I don't know if Panda is still in here, but Tataru is a character from Final Fantasy 14. That's my dog's name. Toru.
Toru Honda.
Yeah, from Fruits Basket.
Oh, yep. Everybody seems to like that. Yep. I don't know. Frizzy does some really cool stuff. And like I said, she writes children's books and stuff, Nova. So you should go over and check her out.
Yeah, for sure.
Frizzy's really cool. I love Frizzy. She was on with me a few weeks ago. And baby clothes always come out too big, Nessa. But at least the kids will eventually grow into it. Everything I make comes out too big. Too long. You guys know I'm 5 foot tall. And I'll make a shawl that is 6 foot long without every single time, man. I make everything too long.
See, that's why I don't make a lot of garments because I don't want to have to worry about how like the sizing is. I just want to crochet.
Well, see, here's the thing with me. I don't know if it's like body morphia or whatever in my head, but like I used to weigh almost 400 pounds. So, and I've been, I went down to smaller than I am now, and I was there for like 20 years. Then I gained like 40 or 50 pounds, and now I'm on the way down. So I have been so many sizes from 5, 6X all the way down to medium. I've been
Yeah.
all in between there. And so when I'm making something, I was so heavy set for so long that I still think I am as big as I used to be. And so to compensate for shortness, if you're wider, you know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
shortens it. And so I still think of myself as the size I used to be. And that's why I always get my sizing wrong. Always. I always think it up because I still think I'm the big girl, I still am a big girl, but I'm not as big. Don't put it that way. Oh, Diane Major says I give away and donate all I make. Every single thing. That is so wonderful, Diane. Very kind of you. Yeah, I end up giving it away to family, I think. You can relate. Yep. I cannot seem to get my size right because I either think that I'm the big size that I was for so many, many years, or I've lost weight and then gained some back, and so that screws me up. Or it's always something. I can never get my size right. So I guess we're all like that. You still think you're 3X? Yeah, I know. It's hard. I did, Diane, and pleasure. I took a huge box to work and was surprised that the teenagers went ape crazy over my crochet hats and scarves. Oh, Crafty Witch, good for you. You're down 100. That's awesome. Also, many crochet designers are taller women, so the patterns are. Yeah, but you know what, Nessa? I don't follow a whole lot of patterns, to be totally honest with you. I more or less learn a stitch and just go with it. I don't follow patterns. Once in a while, a tutorial, but usually I mix up the tutorial. Like I'll say, "Oh, I like that part, but I'm going to add this from this tutorial in there, or this, whatever," and I mix it all up, and it ends up being not what they intended. Yeah, measure as you go. I know, Melanie J. That all sounds really easy to measure as you go. But then you get watching TV or something and you just, it goes out the window. So how old is the niece that you're working on the romper? I got it.
She's
Romper.
1.
She's 1. Aww.
Yeah. Yeah, she just turned 1 in March.
A March baby. I'm a March baby. Let's see. Guys, got any more questions? That's why I designed for me. I know, Bridget. I have a hard time like following patterns or tutorials like 100%. I might do it the first time around, follow a tutorial so I get the hang of what they're doing. And then after that, it becomes I'm off with different stitches and different, whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, measure as you go. Yeah. Yeah, that'd all be well and good if I had a memory. AD measure. As soon as you get them froze, it's been pretty good with me. Yeah. Like I said, there's a link in my description boxes. I think it's on my lives as well for furls, and they just put out those hooks like yesterday or day before. Yeah. Yes, Bridget, the top you did with the Advent is awesome, Melanie's saying. What is with these new crowns and numbers? Do you know, Nova?
Yeah, I was wondering that too. I noticed like
stars and
the first day that they showed up, I was like, what is this?
I have no clue what that means. Crowns, there's stars, everything is a different color.
Top 3 people.
Yeah, it's like you earn experience points, and those are the people with the most experience points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So buying super chats is one of the ways. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
How do you get out of that?
Yeah, I have no idea about that. Great news. So happy you love your bags. Oh, Bridget. Any chance you make another sunflower mobile or similar, Nova?
Chat winners.
You'll make any chance you'll make another sunflower mobile or similar, Nova?
Definitely like in a chance that I'll make one in the future. If I have like a reason to make one, like, because I made that one, it was a commission. I really like how it came out. I like kind of wanted to keep it for me, but I don't need a mobile, but but I kind of wanted to keep it because I was like, I really liked how it came out. But definitely could make one again.
Let's see, makes the most comments or conversation in a live chat, and it resets after every live. Oh. It's whoever makes
Okay.
the most comments. Very cool. Okay, so basically it's telling me Zoila talks too much. Zoila. Oh, yeah. I think there might be a switch in the YouTube settings. I have no idea what is going on right now, but YouTube's going cuckoo, StreamYard's going cuckoo. I have no clue. I almost had to cancel the live today. We couldn't get the links to work or nothing. We couldn't get nothing to work.
So,
Yes, no, but we need an adult mobile.
ooh, I should make a celestial themed mobile with like sun or not sun, like a moon and stars. That would be cool. What if I did like a moon and then like hanging from it like stars and stuff? That would be
Oh,
cool.
that would be super cool. Yeah, that'd be right up my alley. Moon and stars with Sagittarius arches. Kitty
Hey,
Lane.
I'm a Sagittarius.
I'm an Aries. That would be so. I need horns. Tap on the
I
crown.
definitely could have put it on the wall. But like I said, it was a commission, so I had to like begrudgingly give it to them. Like, here you go.
Okay, here you go. I don't want to. But here you go.
I know this is yours, but
I think a part of StreamYard was the internet blackout that was happening today. Yeah, there's some crazy stuff going on. I don't know, guys. We'll just keep doing what we can do when we can do it, you know?
Yep. Oh, that would be cool, Heidi. Do the whole skazoo.
Yes, yes, yes. Do it, Nova. Yes to the horns,
You
Missy.
researched me? Oh, I'll have to go look for that.
I know. I researched you as my video star.
Yeah,
What's
I didn't
that?
know that.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
I'm not sure. Yes, yes, do it, Nova.
I triple dog dare ya.
I've
What you see?
fallen prey to the triple dog dare before.
Yeah, me too. Flower Tammy's and Aries too.
Is that why you went the
The PP gnome, yes.
I would go get one back.
I do weekly video stars, and Nova was my VS last week. Video star last week. Okay, so you were
cool.
on Kitty Lane's channel or something last week?
Okay, cool.
Nova was my video star last week. Oh,
Well,
okay,
thank you.
cool. Yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah, the pocket pea.
Let's see. Okay, kitchen done. Kitchen done. Oodles is marking off the list. Okay, kitchen's done. Keychains are done. Now I can relax and crochet for about 45 minutes. That's cool. So, you got anything else you want to tell us about your channel or anything you'd like to promote? I mean, like I said, my people would love you. So that's why I wanted to make sure that you got promoted on here and, we can get as many people over there as we can. I think it's cool.
Well, I have a tutorial about to come out this weekend for a golf club cover, for like a golf club head
Right.
cover.
Yeah, you're doing that for your father-in-law, am I right?
Yes. So I did make a tutorial for it. I figured I might as well if I'm going to be making it. Might as well make a
That's
tutorial too.
cute. I did not see that. That's super cute. That's to cover the end of the golf club, guys. You know, where the different ends, you know, is different sizes. That gnome will slide right over the top of there and it'd be on their bag, you know.
We even went to Goodwill and commandeered one of their golf clubs to make sure it fit.
I know, isn't it a great idea? Yes, you should do a tutorial for that, Nova.
Yep, I have a tutorial coming out. It'll come out Saturday. I'm gonna probably do it at like 6 a.m. So it'll be up real soon.
Okay, guys, that gnome. Oh, my brain is having such a hard time. I think it's all this medicine.
Aw.
I don't know if you know, but I had a stroke last year, and ever since
Oh
then,
man.
sometimes I'll be thinking and talking, and everything will be fine, and then all of a sudden it just disappears.
Aw.
It's driving
Yeah.
me crazy. Oh no, it's not a. I'm an old lady, you know. Still bound to happen, man.
I was gonna say I do that too, but that's just part of me.
Enjoyed being in your life. Good night, everyone, and stay safe. Well, thank you, Angela. Right? I can't wait to see your poncho. I can't wait to see it. It's not fair that one person could be so talented, Nova. That's it. You're on the crap list. I know. I told you guys you knew we were gonna love her. I told ya.
It's a trick. I just do the things that I like doing, and I don't do the other things. So there's a lot of people that are better at other things in crochet than I am.
But see, that's what it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be enjoyable. It's not supposed to be this regimented thing like making those hexagon cardigans.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
supposed to be like that, you know?
Exactly. And that's the reason that I'm also like, I have no problem with having a billion whips. Like if I'm working on something
too.
and it's not making, like, it's not fun for me anymore, I'm gonna put it to the side and do something else. Like there's no point.
I'm good with it. I'll get it done, you know, whatever. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're on Saturday, her tutorial comes out for the golf club. That's the word I was looking for before. The golf club gnome cover. So be watching out for that, guys. I think, and with Father's Day coming up, how cool is that, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Actually I do have a tutorial for a penguin. Believe it or not, I do.
It's a random question. Yeah.
It is random, but I do actually have one. Yeah.
Just seeing your mix, Noah. Thank you for sharing. Oh, that's so cool. I am so glad to have you on, Nova, and you are welcome to come back anytime. I
Thank
really
you for having me.
Oh, this was fun. Guys, got any questions before we go? Because we're getting at about an hour and a half ish.
And I did follow you, Frizzy B, so I'll be checking out your stuff too.
Oh yeah, you gotta check out Frizzy. We all try to intermingle, so yeah.
Oh
A
yeah.
lot of friends at church who golf. There you go, Linda. Linda says she has a lot of friends at her church at golf. Father's Day's coming. Watch Saturday.
There we go.
Nova Saturday. Yep, don't forget your thummies. Thank you very much, everybody. Okay. Well, I think we're going to call it because I'm starting to lose my voice.
Yeah. Yeah, this was really fun.
I'm so glad you came, and you are more than welcome. You too, mister. You are more than welcome to come back anytime. I would love to have you anytime. So, and thanks for coming. I really enjoyed this. Thanks for
it was so much fun
agreeing to come. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. So, like I told you guys, is she part of our crowd or what? Go over and check out Nova Gnome Creates. I started saying creation. Nova Gnome Creates. Her tutorial's coming out on Saturday. She has the Freeform Friday going on. And as you can see, she's a very, very talented crocheter. And she's hippy dippy, so she's good with me. Anyways, you guys go over there. Everybody's subbing. Good. That's what I want to hear. Everybody go over there and check out Nova. And once again, thank you so much for coming. But I am seriously losing my voice
Oh
now.
yeah. No,
So I'm gonna, yeah, I'm
this
gonna
was
have
a lot
to
of
get out of
fun and no reason to be all stressed out about it.
Yeah, I told you it was not a big deal. Everybody gets nervous, like, oh, I'm gonna be so nervous. I'm like, don't worry about it. It's just us sitting around talking.
Until it happens.
Yeah, you got to panic until it happens. It's
All
just
right,
like a
that's true.
requirement.
That's
I mean,
true.
it is for me for literally anything I do. So
Yeah, me too. Me
You
too.
can
So I
attest.
totally get it. Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Love you so much, my friends. We will see you on Saturday for What's Up Saturday. And once again, go over and subscribe to Nova Gnome Creation. Okay? And I love you guys so much. Don't forget, Danny Joe's on. So I think she comes on in about 20 minutes. So get something to drink, kick your feet up, and get ready for Danny Joe. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.